And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Here's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
The 0-2. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. Right side, Olsen handles the chance. He'll do it himself, and an easy out to start the game. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
James Wood getting ready to hit.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Let's go, Spencer. Hey! Circle change. Low inside.
Yo, 1. Swings over the top of that one. 0-2 now.
Whoa. Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Middle inside.
That one to first. Olsen steps on the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams.
Middle inside.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. The relay throw. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andres Chaparro now at the plate. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Braves nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Our starting pitcher in this one, DJ Hers. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
High fly ball, right field. Wood on his way over. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. It's been a real struggle for this group. Dead last in the league in hits, so a lot of empty swings and soft contact leads to not much scoring, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, you could power a wind farm with all the swings and misses. They're professional hitters, but they struggle to make contact. They need to make some adjustments to get back on track.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Matt Olson. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball, hard.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Got him. That is the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Top of the second, Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Here we go, Spencer.
In the air out to center. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So digging in, Keibert Ruiz. Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Third baseman.
And now they'll
Brady
hustle out to
House.
check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, no outs. Brady House will hit next.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice.
Over to Albies. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now the pitcher, DJ Hers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate. Attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Hers making his first start of the year, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Foul ball there. And a 1-1. That one way inside. And the 2-2. That one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Whoa. Murphy went deep in his most recent game. The lefty, the 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Off the mark there. Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
left fielder, Eli White. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Jalen Lyle.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
No,
Chris,
that's
he's
the ball.
currently the team leader in stolen bases.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Digging in, James Wood. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Four-seam fastball.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
So he's just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Oh,
Four-seam fastball. Inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. That's in there. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3 on the foul tip. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, bases empty. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Let's go, Spencer.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. As we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ball one.
The 1-2.
Nope.
Really
Ball
good
two.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one blasted deep to right. And in one hops the wall. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So up next, Spencer Strider. Puts a bunt down. Garcia, the flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So now, with one away and a man at second, here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. That clips a corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's to third. House bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves 1. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Andres Chaparro.
Low inside.
Oh!
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder Jacob Young.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And that one hit to first. Olsen takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the
Next
fourth.
for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Let's go, Spencer.
2 down, nobody on. Check
Hey,
swing, did he
two.
go? Yes, he did. 0-2.
Low inside.
Struck him out looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
now
off
in for the Braves, Matt
First
Olson.
baseman, Matt Olson.
Fouled off, he was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Popped in the air, left field. Young takes it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Up next
And
for the
here's a look at how
Braves,
he's using his
third
pitches in this
baseman,
one.
Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The Braves trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's a little bit
that's a
high.
ball.
And the count is 2-0. Looked
Nope,
like it was
that's
a
high.
little bit up.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one finds the zone. 3-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Sean Murphy digs in now. Caught looking his first time up.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Back there. And gone! Home run number 5 on the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Eli White next up for the Braves. And the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Go-ahead run on base. Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Hers checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Wood gets there. He's under it. And that's the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. 2-2 game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Truist Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Curveball. Low outside.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's a 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Kim throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for Washington, pitcher DJ Hers.
Next to hit for the Nats, DJ Hers. Struck out swinging his first time.
High middle.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Lyle goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Lyle up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Laser could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. James Wood, the next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. That clips the corner. Man at second.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
What a stop. Over to first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play. So 1 left for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Activity for the first time in that bullpen down there. Paxton Schultz up and throwing. Henry getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The play, Spencer Strider. Here goes the runner. Pitch is high to second, but way too late. Safe there. And the 1-0.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder.
Go ahead run on base. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. On the corner for a strike, and the count's even at 2. That one almost got him. Hit slowly on the ground. Abrams. The throw to first. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here comes the
Albies.
skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. DJ Hurts departs, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Washington,
pitcher now,
number
Paxton Schultz.
75.
This is his
Paxton
3rd
Schultz.
time out this year. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball inside.
The Nats trying to keep this a 2-2 game. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Swings through that one. Out to center. Lyle settles underneath it, and the inning is over. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Atlanta. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. C.J.
Leading off for
Abrams
the
will hit
Nationals,
next.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Slider.
And that is out of play.
Four-seam fastball.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
Strider deals. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Olsen. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
Up
6th.
next for the Nationals, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia.
Four-seam
That
Nope.
misses.
Ball one.
Ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. Next offering is down low.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
curveball. Below middle.
That one to first. Olsen handles the chance. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Curveball. Let's go, Spencer. Below middle.
Whoa.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Come on, Spencer.
That one missed.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for Washington, left fielder Jacob
Up
Young.
now for Washington, Jacob Young. 1 for 2.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked to 2 apiece. Back at Truist Park, Matt Olson, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Tap back to the mound. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman
Austin Riley at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Movement in the bullpen. P.J. Poulin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Granillo also throwing. That one hit to right. Wood on the move. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, catcher.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one. That one way outside. Ball 1. And a big swing and a miss. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Whoa.
Inside. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains 2-2. We go to the top of the 7th, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Tap foul at the plate.
Oh, that's a ball.
Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Washington, third baseman Brady House.
Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Oh.
On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it to the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Washington, pitcher Paxton Schultz.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Robert Hassel III looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Circle change. Low middle.
Here we go, Spencer. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Back to the top of the order. Up now for Washington, Dalen Lyle. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Out towards right center field. Acuna should have this one. And that is that. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're
Nationals,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. P.J. Poulin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading
Well,
off to the
1-run
Braves,
game.
left
Here's the left fielder, Eli White. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Save in second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
The Nationals trying to hold a 1-run lead near the bottom of the 7th. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces in and he's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that's downstairs. 2-2. Out to short. Abrams on the run. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Dominic Smith. He represents the go-ahead run. This one in the air, center field. Lyle moving under this one, and that is that. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. We look ahead to inning number 8, all tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
You know, Brew, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 3. That's in for a strike.
That's the ball.
Lee delivers. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in to run for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. Move to second. Nunez dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Oh.
Man at second. That's to third. Riley slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Andres Chaparro. Late swing, fouled off. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. That catches the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
No,
that's a
that's a
really
ball.
good take.
Man on second, 2 down. In there, sets him down on strikes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
Washington.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andre Granillo.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off for the
And
Braves,
here is Ronald
right
Acuna
fielder,
Jr.
Ronald
0 for 3 in this
Acuna
one.
Jr.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Infield shifted to the pull side. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And the batter now, Matt Olson.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Austin Riley. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. So one hit is all they get. Ninth inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Righty reliever out of the pen, Robert Suarez.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now a quick throw to first. Young back in on a dive. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. And that's the second disengagement now. Comes a 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Go-ahead run on base. Brady House now at the plate. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Riley Adams, a critical at bat in this game for him. Chopped on the ground. Over to Kim. One. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied. 5, 6, and 7 to lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves 3. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for the
Back
Nationals.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
99.
arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Cole Henry.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Leading off, Sean Murphy.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
And that misses. And that's ball one. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Check swing, went around. And the count 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And now 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
White at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
And that skips in the dirt. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground to third. House tosses to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in Atlanta, on to extra innings. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Joey Wentz taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Trying to move him over here. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Up next for the Nationals.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Go ahead run on base. James Wood digs in now. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a fair ball. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in 2. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next to hit, Nasim Nunez. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Wood around third. Play at the plate, got it.
Well, they were trying to put the pressure on him right there, trying to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough, cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
1 out man at first. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Luis Garcia.
That's the ball.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Up next for Washington, first baseman Andres
Next to hit, Andres Chaparro.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the left fielder, Jacob Young. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joey Wentz gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now
Pitching change here, Tyler Kinley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Out to short. Kim throws to first. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Nationals 5 and the Braves 3. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for Washington.
We're back, and on the mound is the
39,
closer, Clayton Beeter.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 away. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Swing, and it's popped straight up. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch, not close.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win. Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. Beeter checks the runner. Swing and a foul out of play.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Runner edges away at second, and now the count is even. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. They're down to their final strike. . 2 off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long